Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Here we are back, another morning, another devotional. We're going to start by lighting our Christ candle, just to remind us that Christ is always with us. Christ is coming, Christ is always coming, and Christ is always here. The light of Christ. We're going to begin with a reading from the prophet Isaiah. Isaiah 41, 13 to 20. For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear. I will help you. Do not be afraid, you worm Jacob. Little Israel, do not fear. For I myself will help you, declares the Lord, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. See, I will make you into a threshing sledge, new and sharp with many teeth. You will thresh the mountain and crush them, and reduce the hills to chaff. You will winnow them. The wind will pick them up, and the gale will blow them away. But you will rejoice in the Lord, the glory of the Holy One of Israel. The poor and the needy search for water, but there is none. Their tongues are parched and thirst. But I, the Lord, will answer them. I, the God of Israel, will not forsake them. I will make rivers flow on barren heights and springs within the valleys. I will turn the deserts into pools of water and parched ground into springs. I will put in the desert the cedars and the acacia, the myrtle and the olive. I will set junipers in the wasteland, a fir and the cypress together, so that the people may see and know, may consider and understand that the hand of the Lord has done this, that the Holy One of Israel has created it. The words of the Lord. Today's reading is Rivers of Mercy. And as Michelle reflects on this particular reading, I've lived in Pennsylvania, William Penn's green and verdant woods, for almost 40 years. Water is plentiful here. I worry more about whether my basement will flood in the next rainstorm whether the next rain will come at all. Yet I can't quite shake off the dry dust of my California youth. Still pouring the dregs of my water glass into the plants on the window ledge rather than down the drain. Each and every time I cross the river which bounds Philadelphia on one side, I am stunned by the amount of water flowing beneath me, relentlessly, lavishly tumbling towards the sea. So much water that enough flows past every hour to give a glass of water to every living person on earth. There is no need to hoard it here, by the drop or even by the gallon. And there is an even larger river on the other side of the city. So I stare thirstily at the river and think of these passages in Isaiah, promising deserts that will not just bloom, but water will course through, spilling over the banks and fountaining from springs. So much life-giving water that it will take your breath away. Each drive over the concrete bridge is but a taste of what I expect to see, of what we are promised in the new heavens and the new earth. But such an abundance is more than hope of what is to come. It is a reminder of the lavish mercy we are promised here and now. A full measure flowing past, always there for us, always enough, more for every person in every hour of our lives. And something to meditate on through the day. That reading from Isaiah summons up images of a desert transformed into plains of blooming with flowers and wetlands, rich with food, forests spreading where once there was desolate waste. What images from the created world speak to you of the mercy of God's lavish care for us? And let's just close out with a short prayer. Lead us to the fountains of your mercy, O God. Quench our thirst from these life-giving waters. Wash us clean from sin and error, and in the torrents of your love. Well, thank you for joining us this morning, and tune in tomorrow morning where we will look at another devotional as we march slowly and steadily towards Bethlehem. Stay safe out there, and God bless.